Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're going to cook some maple flavored rutabagas with carrots. I want to show you what I'm starting with. I have one small rutabaga that has been cut into relatively large cubes and one large carrot that has also been left in relatively large pieces. Bite-sized pieces, but good-sized pieces. I have my skillet heating up here on just a little bit above medium heat, and I have 1 tablespoon of butter here, and we're going to let that melt on that warm frying pan. I like to cook vegetables like this if I can in a skillet because it allows them to spread out. I don't have to put a lot of water in here. You'll notice that I do a lot of cooking in the skillet. Yes, I do own pots and pans, but I do like to cook my vegetables in skillets so they can spread out and I can use less water and not drown the ones on the bottom and barely cook the ones on the top. So that's why you see me using a skillet quite a bit. Alright, it's warming up. You see this butter looks yummy. It is melting. And I'm going to go ahead and add the rutabaga and the carrot in there and just allow them to brown up a little bit. I see one little spot here where I didn't get all of the peel off of there, and I do want the peel off the rutabaga. I'm just going to allow these to brown just a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle just a pinch of Himalayan pink sea salt on there. Use whatever salt you want. And I have really just a good pinch. It comes to about 1/8 of a teaspoon of dried thyme. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and throw that on there now. I just want these to start to brown just a little bit, and then I'm going to add some water to this and cover it up. And my usual is to where I add a little tiny bit of water at a time. Well, I know that these vegetables are thirsty, so I'm going to add a little more water than that as well. And along with that initial burst of water, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of maple syrup to help sweeten them up a little bit, or at least bring out some of the sweetness that's in the rutabaga and that's in the carrot. And the thyme is there to help balance it out just a little bit. It's already smelling really good. Okay, I'm going to let these continue to brown just a little bit, stirring them up. I'll get back with you when I'm ready to add some water. Alright, as you can see, these vegetables are just barely beginning to brown just a little bit. That's what I want. Now, I'm going to add, I know these are thirsty, I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of water. About 1/2 cup of water there, and I will be adding more water along the way as needed. Now I'm going to stir in 2 teaspoons of pure maple syrup. If you really want to use honey, you can use honey, whatever suits you. You stir that in. And then I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to watch these, and I'm going to allow these to cook until they are fork tender to the degree that I like them to be. I don't want them to be mush. I want them to have some tenderness to them, but not be mushy. And I will add water along the way as needed. And I will let you know how much I add. Anyway, there's still a tiny bit more syrup in that spoon. We're going to throw it on there. Now I'm going to cover it up and just allow these to continue to cook like this until they are the degree of tenderness that I want them to be, and I'll let you know how long it takes. Alright, these have been cooking for about 20 minutes. I wound up using the entire cup of water along the way, and I did find that the rutabaga is slower to cook than the carrot, so one hint would be to possibly cut the rutabaga in smaller pieces than the carrot, and then they will all cook at about the same rate. But they are crisp tender, and the carrot is tender. but they are delicious. They're sweet because they've picked up the flavor of the maple syrup, and that of course is to taste. So you can put as much or as little maple syrup or even honey in there as you want. And I'm going to put this in a plate and we're going to see how pretty they look. There we go. They look beautiful. And I'm calling them maple glazed rutabaga and carrots. Well, if you like to sweeten up your vegetables, this ought to do it for you. Give this a try sometime and let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. I hope this helps. Have a great day.